Hey guys, welcome to the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
And on today's episode, we're going to be doing an episode about...
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, we're just going to have some conversation about different topics related to horror and just kind of see where it goes.
Yeah. We kind of got screwed over on time tonight, so we just decided last minute, let's hop on the mics and see what happens.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. But before we begin,
Yep.
I do want to say I do want to remind you guys to like and subscribe on YouTube.
Pretty please.
We're also available on Spotify as well. Do not forget to check out our Instagram page, J Squared Horror, link tree in the bio. We do put out new episodes every Thursday.
Every Thursday, we drop bombs on y'all.
Like this one.
Like this one. So on the last episode about nothing, we actually had a little bit of help with it being your birthday.
You did. One of the best times of the year, obviously.
This episode, we are just flying off the top of our heads.
Yeah, it's just a day in April.
Just a happy 20th episode, buddy.
Yeah. 20 episodes.
Episode 20, guys.
Yeah.
10 plus 10.
It has flown by.
It really... We started this in mid to late December.
Yeah.
And holy shit.
Yeah.
Here we are in May.
Yeah. I know when we first...
April. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not May yet.
It's April.
I said, yeah, it's May. Sure, yeah. Sounds good to
Go
me.
with it.
It's April, guys. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I should have fact-checked it. I got it. It's April. Anyway, when we first started talking about doing this podcast, I did not think you were actually going to do it.
You just thought I was just talking out my ass?
Yeah. And I thought I was just agreeing with it like I did like 10 seconds ago. Just, yeah. Sounds good. We'll do it.
What do you think was the what keeps you going, or like what got you to sit down in a seat, get on mics, get in front of cameras, technically in front of tens of 50s of people, and put out content every single week?
Tens of 50s of people.
Tens of 50s.
All right. Never heard that before.
It's a J Squared trademark saying.
I think one, that love for horror. Obviously.
Shines through every episode.
As cliche as it is, but yeah, that's the truth. And two, just the fact that we said we were going to.
Yeah.
So I said, well, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that talk the talk, but who out there actually walks the walk?
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
So, what is the most overrated horror film of all time?
The Exorcist. What's yours?
What? Really?
Yeah. Two things.
Yeah, please.
One, I'm not the biggest fan of possession movies.
Yeah, you'd mentioned that.
Yeah, they're super boring. Like, to me.
Yeah.
And I know some portray it more realistically. And I saw somewhere it said, like, statistically, more women enjoy that kind of movie more than men do.
Really?
Yeah. Which, I mean, it could be true. May not be true. Who knows? But to me, it's not interesting. I can't relate to it. Although, I don't know how I can relate to a slasher. I'm not.
Yeah, we're not serial killers.
That I know of, no. But, yeah, it's just... And they hype that movie up. Some people consider it the scariest movie of all time. Like, have you seen it recently? Or have you watched it? I don't... It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their opinions on movies, and you just came out with a big one.
Yeah,
That's a super controversial topic.
You have a keychain from it.
I have a keychain because I'm too terrified to rewatch it, because I watched it at way too young of an age.
Dude, it's not that scary.
I don't care.
Watch it.
Maybe.
You should.
I don't know, dude. I'm terrified.
You'll watch it. You'll get over it.
I talked about watching it last October.
You didn't do it?
Nope.
Okay.
I bought a keychain. That was my
close enough.
One step closer to getting over my fear of The Exorcist.
All right. So
What
about for you?
My most overrated horror film of all time. Ooh. You want to know the first one that came to my head?
I do, yeah.
Do I have to say it?
I mean, you brought it up, so I guess so, yeah.
All right. I think that the most overrated horror film
We're just about to offend somebody, but go ahead.
of all... I mean, he said The Exorcist. Mine will probably
Which should offend no one, I would think.
Is...
You want to tell them today, or?
Yeah, man, I will.
Okay.
It is... Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The original one? Dude, okay. That's wrong, so...
I can't have a wrong opinion.
You just did.
I can't have... You
the
cannot
most
have,
overrated?
Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
How so? So, I know we talked before, Leatherface as a character,
Yeah.
we're not the biggest fan of.
Yeah, so I think that's why it came to my mind as the most overrated horror film.
The original one, though?
Yeah. I mean, other than, like, it feeling real, if you take that aspect out of it, I don't enjoy that movie very much. Like, it's... I don't know. I don't like the family. I don't like Leatherface. It's not my top. It's not a top, obviously, any close for me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's that whole... I think because it's been remade and redone so many times.
All main franchises have been, though. Have been remade in numerous sequels. That doesn't take away from the original or the character itself.
Yeah, but I don't like the original character.
Okay.
Like, very much at all.
Top 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, top 3, I guess, killers, villains, whatever, in horror movies to you.
My top 3
Top
villains.
3, yeah.
Number 1,
Okay.
Michael Myers.
Okay.
That's, if you've watched this podcast, you know that already.
Yeah. Well, the shirt you have on right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my favorite shirt. I got it from a friend for my birthday. Number 2 will be Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Why so much hate towards me today?
How can you go from Michael Myers to Freddy Krueger?
I like him.
Okay, number 3, go
You
ahead.
asked for my top 3.
I did. I regret it. Number 3.
You were just being such a mean number 3 is Scream. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Dude,
it's Jason Voorhees.
I was about to say
No,
that.
because Scream's not one person. Scream's multiple people, so you can't include Ghostface as a favorite killer per se because it's multiple people. So I have to give it to Jason Voorhees because he's badass.
Okay, all right.
What about your top 3?
Top 3. Number 1 is obviously Jason Voorhees.
Obviously, your favorite franchise is Friday the 13th.
That's a given.
Who's your number 2?
Most killers of all time.
I don't know anymore.
It's still him. Number 2 would be Freddy Krueger.
How do you go from Jason Voorhees to Freddy Krueger?
You asked for my top 3, right?
Isn't that what I just did?
Yeah, and I get the same response.
You freaked out. I was being facetious. I love your number 2 because it's the same as mine. Asshole. I'm just saying that you just judged the shit out of me for having the exact same number 2 as you. That doesn't make any fucking sense just because I went from Michael Myers to Freddy Krueger. Explain why you hate my transition from Michael Myers to Freddy Krueger.
Well, I'll explain why.
They're completely different characters. They completely different kill styles.
They're all different characters.
I know, but kill styles mainly. I think that's why you...
Well, Jason is most creative, but... So, 2 Freddy Krueger.
I can actually give you that.
Yeah. 2 Freddy Krueger because the whole concept of the whole sleep thing is pretty cool to me. And just how much personality.
Yeah, he has the most personality out of all killers.
Yeah. Come on.
He's just the cockiest and like...
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 3?
Number 3 would be Haddonfield's very own Michael Myers.
The only ones we had different were our 1s and our 3s because they're our favorite franchises, and you shit on my number 2 that was the same as yours.
Yeah. That's just how I feel. I mean, that's just reality. I mean, if we're being honest, Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees, they're the same person.
Because, like I've mentioned,
they both wear masks
100,000 times.
Yeah.
Jason Voorhees is a ripoff of Michael Myers, just way more brutal.
So here's the thing about that.
You heard it on that show we watched.
I did.
Yeah.
And my opinion is, just like anything, if one person does it, just like podcasting,
yeah,
there is the ability to do the exact same thing,
better,
but better. So we have the idea of Michael Myers, a guy in a mask, chasing, for whatever reason, babysitters. You got Jason Voorhees, who wasn't a guy in a mask till part 3. Part 2 is not his mask. But anyway, point is, a guy in a mask killing people.
Yeah, it took him 3 movies to find his identity.
Hey, man. Takes time.
Or 2, I guess, technically, because the first one was a
You gotta grow into who you are.
So, the one thing I will say, though, is that in all of the Halloweens, it's Michael Myers. In all of the Friday the 13th, it's not Jason Voorhees.
Okay, well.
You have 2 movies for certain that are not him.
Okay, that's true.
That doesn't discredit your favorite killer at all?
I mean, no.
Because 2 movies aren't his kills?
Well, no. Well, in the first movie, obviously, Mrs. Voorhees. That's not his fault.
Do they count those towards his kill count?
No, he didn't do the killing.
Because it's in the Friday the 13th franchise?
No.
Okay. I was just...
that's just
asking.
Like, do the kills in part 3 go to the Michael Myers kill count? They shouldn't.
Yeah.
In the movie
Let's not bring that one back.
All right, then. So we talked about Leatherface in our top 3. Who are your bottom 3?
Leatherface.
That's your number 1?
Like
bottom?
Yeah, bottom.
Okay.
Chucky.
Okay.
And then... honestly, Pinhead.
Okay.
Because, like, in the Hellraisers, I guess, did you say slashers? I guess that shouldn't count, should it?
I didn't, no.
Oh, you just said villains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the Hellraisers, they don't, it's the whole posse of them that kill, but, like, Pinhead always gets all the attention.
He speaks the most.
Yeah, I know, but...
And is the coolest looking.
He is the... No, I think Chatter is the coolest looking.
You think so?
Personally, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. But it would definitely be... Actually, no. It would be Pinhead, Chucky, Leatherface. Pinhead's my very bottom. Like, he's in very last place.
So he's the worst or the
he's
best
the
of
worst.
the worst? He's the worst of the worst.
Yeah, the worst of the worst. Pinhead.
Okay.
It goes Pinhead, Chucky, Leatherface. Down from... Like, up from the bottom.
Wait, what?
So, very worst to not as worst.
So who's the very worst?
Pinhead.
Got it.
Yeah.
So Pinhead, Chucky,
Yeah.
Leatherface.
Yes.
Got it, okay.
What about yours?
I mean, I don't have an order because that
was really confusing.
For whatever reason,
I'm sorry.
confused the shit out of me.
I was trying to make sense in my head.
I'm going to go Candyman.
Ooh.
The only reason why is because if you don't see his name in the mirror, he's a non-factor for you.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That was good, dude.
Yeah. He'll never come up to you at all. Yeah.
That's really good.
I try.
No, dude, like fucking round of applause for that one.
Well, thank you.
Damn. I thought Chucky was going to get it.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I personally kind of like Chucky.
Do you?
Because he has the same, like, one-liners and personality.
Very Freddy Krueger-esque. Yeah.
2. I guess, not in order, but 2.
Next.
I said, yeah. Next. Leprechaun.
Oh, fuck. I wouldn't even put him in, but I get it. He is.
And that is why.
Horror community.
Yeah. Yeah. Leprechaun, not a fan. All the movies suck.
Honestly, the Leprechaun evil thing from Ernest Scared Straight is way better than the Leprechaun.
It's in essence the same thing.
I know you hate when I mention that one.
I do. I remember as a kid, I was like, so why is he turned into like little wooden doll things?
Yeah, who knows? They did the same thing in Bad Candy. We won't even go there.
What? Yeah, well, why though? Like,
we didn't even mention that in Bad Candy, but that just popped right into my head. Why is Bad Candy always associated with the worst of the worst?
I mean, the first word is bad.
That would have been a good...
That would have been.
That was the title, though.
We should just redo that movie again. Have all these jokes in there now.
Yeah, that would be good. All right, what's the last one?
Ghostface.
Because it's multiple people, or just you don't like his killing style?
Both.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for you. You were taking a drink.
I was, but I love slashers.
Yes.
But something about Ghostface sucks. He doesn't do it for me. And the whole explanation of how it's with different people.
Yeah.
And like some are men,
some are like women. Tiny girls, older ladies.
Yeah, it doesn't match up. In my mind, it'd make more sense if putting on that costume and that mask almost like possessed you in a way, like turns you into Ghostface.
Yeah.
You know?
Bring a little R.L. Stein in there with the infamous Halloween mask.
Reminds me of like The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Or that was a way better reference. Thank you.
Yeah. Or what's it? Son of the Mask? Where everyone had Jamie Kennedy in it to tie it into Scream. That's what I was trying to do, guys.
Yeah. All right. So who is your least scary villain? Who scares you? Because you don't get scared by anybody.
I don't.
But from your lifelong passion of horror, who has never even once, even though you don't react, even inside, just nothing?
No, Chucky. 100%.
Yeah, we're on 100% agreement on that one.
It's a doll.
It's a doll. Like, all right, question.
Okay.
Going off of the doll theory, why do you think, and this might just be me, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Why do you think so many more people are scared of Annabelle versus Chucky? Because the Annabelle doll, people won't buy, like, for certain. The Chucky doll, people will buy, like the actual Good Boys doll.
It's an appearance thing.
Appearance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we're talking about Annabelle from the movies,
not
like the Raggedy Ann doll Annabelle.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's not very scary at all. But
from the movie
the new
itself,
Conjuring universe,
it's a scary looking doll.
It is.
Who collects dolls anymore anyway?
I'm sure there's a couple elderly people out there that still probably collect dolls.
It's creepy, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, people used to hang all those masks, like the porcelain masks, all over their house.
Yeah, actually, I don't, but that sounds terrifying.
Dude, I stayed at these people's houses one time when I was a kid.
They collected porcelain masks?
Even worse. I was staying at their house because my friend had to babysit. What kind of bullshit is that? You didn't warn me of that before I agreed to spend the night.
Which is the first thing you should mention.
Right out the gate, right? So I go stay at this house. They're like a super older religious family. And then we only knew the daughter by association, but we got wrapped into this babysitting gig. I lay down in the guest, like, couch area. It's a room full of porcelain dolls. And I'm talking 50 to 100 of these fucking things staring at me all fucking night. I don't care if you know horror. I don't care if you believe in what you believe. Fucking terrifying. I didn't sleep a wink.
Yeah,
I was up all night staring at these just emotionless ass fucking faces.
And they were staring right back at you.
Into my fucking soul, dude.
Waiting for you to fall asleep and jump into your body.
Yep.
That's what they do. It reminds me of, I'm not sure if it's where I saw that, but it was like a short story or something. It was about a dude staying at some house or something like that. And he's there at night. He's trying to fall asleep. And he said there's all these like pictures on the walls of like faces. Like strange looking faces, like monster faces, whatever. And it's like freaking him out and he can't sleep, obviously. He wakes up the next morning and realizes the house is full of windows.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
You ever seen that show? It's like it's like one sentence
like
horror stories.
Yeah.
It's one of those. So good.
Dude, some of those are really good.
Yeah.
Like better than 90% of the films that get put out there.
They're really good. It allows you to, in your mind, just create it.
Yeah. When your mind takes control like that, that's like those dolls that night.
Yeah.
Ultimately, a doll sitting on the fucking shelves, that's scary in itself.
Well, no. Dolls move on their own. They do.
What?
Dolls move on their own.
Just because of like gravity?
I don't know what it is.
Those ones were moving all night, bro.
But they do. It's like, I don't know what it is, but if you take a doll and you sit it in the chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gone for 8 hours at work, and you come home, that doll's going to be positioned either like it's slumping over now.
Yeah, gravity.
Could be, or it could be something else.
Do you think all dolls have like a past life form?
Yeah, 100% they do.
Oh, that is so fucking scary, dude.
They do.
What if like, I guess you wouldn't have to worry about it, but let's just hypothetically say, like your daughter growing up was big into dolls and begged you to have a room full of dolls for her.
Yeah.
Would you have done it?
The answer is 100% no.
Just let her down?
Yeah, no.
Just disappoint her?
I'll say why. I was like, yeah. Yeah. This is one thing I cannot sign off on.
I love your stances, man. They're immovable.
Yeah. The answer is no.
If Jake doesn't do it, Jake don't do it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I remember my daughter used to have this little like plush, kind of like Furby looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear this thing would be in different places in the house all
Nope.
the time.
Nope.
And she was super young. Not old enough to pick it up and move it.
Yeah, she wouldn't be like hiding it on you.
No, it's just like, boom, I'm here now.
Nah, dude. There's a bunch of like crazy stories about Furbies too.
Really?
Yeah.
Furbies are weird.
Well, yeah, it's like the same doll theory.
Yeah, the whole concept of Furby, it looks like some kind of like
It's like
tiny
a smushed owl.
bird. It's and the eyelids are hard. It's super weird.
It is super creepy.
It's a weird concept. I never understood how those and Beanie Babies were so popular.
God, Beanie Babies were huge when we were younger.
Are you still a thing now?
They're worth a lot of money.
No,
now.
they're not.
Yes, they are.
Certain ones are.
Beanie Baby collectors can make bank.
I'll tell you right now, things that are not worth as much money as people think: Beanie Babies and Pokemon cards.
No, Pokemon cards can be worth a lot of money.
Not all of them.
Not all of
They
them.
could be.
Same with, you're right. Same with Beanie
There
Baby.
we
Just
go.
like baseball cards.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have like a specific one that makes you millions.
Yeah. True. True. Yeah, your collection of just random cards from players from 2 years ago isn't worth anything.
Nah, that's like I found a. It's a really old. Never mind. That's not even worth telling.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Least favorite, got that covered.
Yeah.
Who do you think you could beat up, other than Chucky,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's a
it.
doll?
Okay.
So actual human-sized.
3. I got
You got 3 of them.
Yeah. Off the bat, I'm ready.
Who can you beat? Give me your 3.
1, Ghostface.
Obviously.
No problem.
Obviously.
2, I feel like I could take Freddy Krueger. 1, I don't sleep that much anyway,
He does not.
so I feel like
I mean, it's like midnight now.
Yeah.
Podcast.
I don't sleep very much. So I'm always ready at all times. I feel like I would like, even like on long drives,
Yeah.
I fall asleep. So I could, for like 2 minutes, fall asleep and like grab him and bring him back to the real world.
So you would do the names?
Yeah, we're done. Number 1, which may surprise some people, I could take Michael Myers. I know I could. I know it.
Did you just say that to piss me off?
No, I mean that.
That you could take Michael Myers?
Yeah, in the depths of my soul, I could take him.
No.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
I know I could.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
No.
The key is, guys.
I think you're missing the point that A, Freddy Krueger has a handful of knives, and B, Michael Myers has killed a lot of fucking people.
Okay. Dude, the fact that I don't sleep that much, I'm always ready. I sleep in spurts.
Yeah, I know.
So we were driving to Kentucky,
Yeah.
having a conversation.
Yeah.
I would fall asleep and wake back up and continue that conversation, right?
I don't know. I was driving, so I
Yeah.
couldn't catch when you
Well,
were falling asleep. I
I'm
thought
in
you
there.
were thinking.
I'm in and out, so I knew I was doing that.
Damn, I
so
thought you were just like thinking deeply about our conversation,
so
bro.
the same concept, I'm falling asleep. He comes at me. I'm waking him up. I'm bringing him in the real world. And
And then
Fred-
it's-
and
yeah.
Freddy Krueger's probably like 5'8". I'm beat the shit out of him immediately.
No way, dude.
Knife, gloves, or not.
All you got to catch is that one knife right across the jugular,
Yeah.
and you're
All he has to
done.
do is miss, and he's fucked.
It's a slim chance he's missing.
You swing one time.
I'll give
No. If Nancy Thompson can beat him, I can beat him.
Okay,
One.
I will give you
Two.
that one.
If anyone in any other movie can beat him, I can beat him. He's beaten every
All
movie.
right, I wasn't arguing Freddy Krueger at all.
Michael
dude.
Myers, though?
Yeah,
Dude,
I do not agree with Michael Myers.
if we're boxing to the tail of the tape, all right, we're about the same height.
Yeah. I think you're a little bit taller.
Our wingspan is probably about the same. Dude.
You got him in pure.
Yeah. I'm taking him.
I don't think so, man.
I think so.
Even Halloween Kills Michael Myers? Because he's not, like, beatable?
Yeah.
You can get him down, but he's never out to fight. He's like the Rocky Balboa of horror.
Here's what I would do. The same thing they never do in the movies. The second I get him down, I'm going to chop his head off. I'm going to pin him down.
You got the logical.
Take his head off and peel his mask off his head.
Man, you got the logical.
And then we're done. And then put his head on a stick. And I'm marching through Haddonfield. Yeah. Evil dies tonight.
Oh, don't you ever say that again on this damn podcast. You got to make sure the mask is on the decapitated head.
True. It's like, whose head is that?
Kid, arrest this guy. He's carrying around the head. He's Michael Myers. You fit the bill. You fit the bill, man. You're in trouble. So you may have defeated Michael Myers, but ultimately you won.
I'm in prison for the rest of my life.
For killing Michael Myers, but being blamed for Michael Myers.
So who do you think?
What a good movie.
Who do you think you could beat?
Oof, my list is short.
I say if you say Jason Voorhees, you're wrong.
So, no.
Good.
No, I'm not saying Jason Voorhees. Good. Jason Voorhees would fuck me up.
100%. 100%.
I also said he's the one that I'd want to die on screen from.
Okay.
So I respect the Voorhees. Brah.
Okay. So who could you beat?
I could beat. Ghostface. He's the only one.
So just Ghostface.
That's probably it. Our builds, we may look similar on camera, like which makes me kind of look cool, but ultimately, I'm a bitch. All right, so here's my theories on this. Jake doesn't get scared of shit. So like ultimately, as much as I want to argue with him, part of Michael Myers' thing is he freaks you out, which makes you drop your guard. I'm done. Freddy Krueger, I don't stand a fucking chance. When I sleep, I fucking sleep. You can ask any of my family members. A bomb can go off outside. I'm still snoring and drooling. Freddy Krueger's got me. Jason Voorhees, no contest. I'm out first round. For sure. I might have like some hiding abilities because like I've watched all the movies now. And like I could probably like escape for a little bit. But ultimately, mano y mano. Jason, me, my head's getting chopped off like immediately. All the paranormal shit freaks me out too much, so I know I wouldn't survive like Annabelle or none of that shit. As you just heard, fucking terrified of dolls. Then you got Ghostface. Ultimately, Ghostface is just some fucking people in masks.
Well, they're all people in masks, technically.
I know, but like normal people. So like, I'm a decent shot with a handgun. So I think when I put Ghostface down, he's going to stay down because I'm not stupid like everybody in the movies. I don't carry around a 6-shooter anymore because it's fucking 2022. B, I'm going to aim for the dome and hope I hit. Like I said, decent shot. Obviously, you got like fear and like adrenaline, so you might hit the body shots and drop them. If I don't have bullets, my size 12 foot is going against the top of their head until it's gushy. Okay. I'm not going to stand for that coming back bullshit. So ultimately, the only person I'm beating is Ghostface.
Okay. All right.
I'm a realist.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be real too, though.
I mean, I think the biggest thing that you have to your advantage is you're never fucking scared.
Yeah.
And I'm all... you can pop around the corner too quick, man. I might freak out, man.
Yeah, it takes a lot to scare me.
Oh, what if... All right, question.
Dude, don't say nothing crazy.
I am.
I know where it's going. Go ahead.
What if Michael Myers with an octopus?
Like he's just holding one?
Yeah, he throws one at you.
Yeah, I'm dead. Like the second I see it coming at me, I'm already dead.
It.
Yeah.
All right.
My heart is stopped.
Which is like...
Before it even got to me.
It's not even possible. But it's just...
Yeah, if someone... Let's say someone had one in their house and he saw me and just reached into the tank and just threw it at me, I'm dead automatically.
It's so funny that you.
So whether it even hit me or not, I'm gone.
You can beat all these people who were created to scare us for our entire lives, but you just find a creature that lives in the ocean. Chick's done.
Yeah. So to me, what's it? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Yeah.
Horror movie. Terrifying. I'm dead on that ship. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Oh man.
Just the thought of that is terrifying. Oh my God.
It's just so funny that that's the one thing that scares you. It doesn't. It's not a long list, but that one thing just doesn't.
That's the only thing. it just freaks me out.
I really hope that this Halloween we can somehow do some episodes of like some haunted houses and like stuff like that.
Wearing like a suit of an octopus and hops out at me.
No, I'm just saying like in general, just so the fans can actually see that like.
Yeah, so I can just
he doesn't get scared.
I can just stroll through and not acknowledge anybody.
As I freak out
I'll just tap you. Excuse me, and keep walking. Yeah,
that shit gets me, man.
What doesn't get me also, because a lot of times, like jump scares and sounds, go together. And my hearing isn't the best, which makes it fine with me, because it's just a visual. If I can kind of see you coming, then we're good.
But the Dolby Theater's pretty loud, and that didn't get you at all.
Those are movies. That's not real. I'm not like haunted houses.
Oh,
yeah. Movies,
so if they crank the volume all the way up, it might get you
all the way up. To where other people like can't stand to be in there all the way up.
So we're gonna have to create
pretty much it's empty.
Haunted houses for the hearing impaired.
Yeah. I might jump every now and then.
Because you say you still feel it a little bit.
But the thought of someone in like a full octopus outfit hopping out and like they were to touch me, I would just pass out in their arms. And they'd have to call everyone to come get me.
It's a horror podcast, and the only thing that scares the man sitting to my left is octopus.
Yeah. So any type of nautical podcast, I won't listen to. I won't be on. Can't handle it. Cannot handle it. All right. I have a question. So,
what's up, buddy?
So when it comes to the different horror franchises, I guess the main ones, what is one that you feel, can we already hit overrated? I think you said, what did you say? Was overrated earlier? Something. I don't know. Point is, so of all the main horror franchises, what is the most overrated?
Did we already say that?
No. You just said just horror in general.
No, I said overrated to you.
Yeah, but I said Exorcist. You said horror movie, like a full
full franchise,
8+ movie franchise.
Because I said Texas Chainsaw.
Did you? That's what you said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I asked that question. Okay, well,
you forgot.
I did. That's why I said whatever you said.
Yeah, dude, I came out the gate with Texas. That was like at the beginning of the episode.
So that question already been answered, guys. Those who are listening already knew the answer.
Unscripted podcast.
It's something like you saw into the future. You knew what he was going to say. I'm stuck in the past, guys.
I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure we already did that.
Yeah, you
got nothing.
Your eyes were like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're asking that.
That's how we started the episode.
Well, I was lost.
Well, with that,
I was lost in that one, guys.
Is there anything else? Anything else that you want to add to the episode?
Yeah, if there was a horror villain that you could beat, who would it be?
That I could beat?
I'm joking, guys. You already said that. Okay.
Oh, damn.
A little joke there. I got you. Okay.
You got me.
I saw that.
Unscripted podcast.
No. Only thing all
right, go.
Friday, we're going to Texas.
Yes. I don't know if any of our listeners are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Texas Frightmare.
We're going to be at Texas Frightmare Friday and Saturday. If any of our fans go there, come say hi. We're pretty recognizable guys. We'll have hopefully some swag on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have this Hawaiian shirt on. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a good looking shirt, man. It's our second convention together, first as an actual podcast. So we're hoping to spread the word, get our name out there a little bit more, and we're very, very excited.
Yeah, and $100 for every person that can point us out if we're at the convention.
make sure to go to Jake.
Yeah. Come see me.
Come see Jake.
And I'll give it to you.
Yeah. With that said, thank you guys so much for always listening, commenting along. This is our 20th episode, which is insane to us.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun, though.
This episode, surprisingly, other than forgetting about what we were talking about and kind of just flying off the seat of our pants, we did a pretty good episode.
I mean, honestly, the people who heard the first half probably won't get the second half anyway.
Not typically, but our OGs will.
Yeah,
and
but if you do,
joke us about it.
Just forget that I said that.
Yeah, and then forget that I forgot that he had already asked me about which one I could beat.
Yeah. So that was a joke, though. I think this is not going to land. It landed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it.
So good.
Yeah. Also, before we end, another reminder to like and subscribe.
Yeah, please.
On YouTube.
Our Instagram has a link in the bio. Has all of our content. J Squared Horror Podcast.
Yeah, we release every Thursday.
Every single Thursday.
If
the episode completely falls apart before we get on these mics, we still give you guys an episode.
Yeah, it'll be Thursday. Say, hey, that's a new one coming out.
Yeah.
Let's give it a listen, see what happens.
Usually it's available when you wake up.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, one time. But we seriously love all the support we get. With that said, big shout out to Jeff Balance for our design work. Lucky Riggs for our music that is partially our intro. The complete song is always posted after every episode.
So good.
It fits our podcast so well. So does the logo.
Also so good.
Yeah, it's insane. We are, I do believe, this close to possibly having merch soon.
How close was that for people on Spotify?
Shit. We are very, very close, hopefully, to getting some merch. We're going through a local guy. He should have some prototypes, I guess they would be called. Some sample shirts that hopefully, if any of you guys are in Texas, will come see us in. And then if we like them, we will start selling them to the fans. We will keep you guys posted on that. Merch is a great way to get our name out there. You guys get to look super dope while wearing it. Yeah, this is the J Squared Horror Podcast. I'm Josh.
And I'm Jake.
And you guys have a great week.